Hey, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Local Leaders of the Podcast. And look, y'all, you know that we love the Chamber of Commerce around here, and we really love the awards that the Chamber gives out every year. Now, last year, I was blessed to receive the New Business of the Year award. So at this year's event, it kind of meant something that I attend and see who kind of got that baton, and the young lady sitting across from me was who did that. It is the owner of the Beauty Bar Spa and Boutique in Walker, and I want to welcome Mikayla Milligan to Local Leaders of Podcast.
Oh, well, thank you so much for having me.
Well, we're excited to talk all about beauty with you. And of course, a subject that, I would need some help with, let's be honest. So I had Miss Cindy Overton, who's sitting across from us as well, join us today. So welcome, Cindy, to Local Leaders.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
Your second appearance.
I know.
So you excited as well?
I am.
Very good. Very good.
Excited. Lots of questions.
Lots of questions. I bet Mikayla has a lot. Yeah, I bet she's got a lot.
Lots of answers.
That's right. And you're a licensed esthetician. Close.
Almost.
And the bad thing is, if you can see my notes, I actually have it in there hyphenated.
It's okay.
So I was close.
Work on it.
We'll work on it. And obviously the owner of the beauty bar. So before we really get into everything amazing about your business, we want to talk a little bit about you before you got in that business. You have a unique story because you're younger.
Yes.
And from a very young age, you kind of knew what you wanted to do. Tell us about that.
So, like you said, from a very young age, I've just always had a passion for the beauty industry and fashion. It's always been like my thing. Even as a little girl, I was dressing up and putting heels on, and all my brother's girlfriends, I would be like, let's play dress up. Or my sister, I'd be like, let me put your prom shoes on. So I've just always kind of been into that. And growing up, I was like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. I just had a passion for the beauty industry. And I was like, I heard about cosmetology, and I was like, okay, well, I don't really want to do hair. That's not my thing. Mm-hmm. I don't think I have the patience for it. So then I heard about osteology, and I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
Just the whole skin. And there's a lot of science that goes behind it that it's really interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
So I heard about that, and I was like, yeah, this is what I wanted to do.
And tell us about what is that for those that and I know a lot of ladies would probably be familiar, maybe not as many men. Kind of break down what that is.
Yeah, so it's like a skin doctor, but not a dermatologist. Facials, we do a lot of facials. We help with, hyperpigmentation, acne, oily skin, dry skin, things like that, and just kind of help diagnose
old skin.
Old skin.
We can help, and then also prescribe, I guess, products to go home with and try new things and new skincare products and routines.
And it's a huge thing because what you're doing is you're helping with people's confidence.
Absolutely.
A lot of times.
Absolutely. And that's a big thing nowadays, social media, everybody wants to compare.
Right.
Oh, what's she doing down the road? Or, what's what's her status? And it's like confidence is a big thing, especially nowadays for us women. Confidence is huge.
I would say so.
Yeah.
And I've got twin girls that are 18, and I've kind of seen that with them, and how just little things like lashes give them a little bit more confidence.
Yes.
And so, Cindy, you agree with that? Yeah, I mean, I know you have a young one. She's still young.
She still have two young ones. Yeah, and I absolutely agree with that. But one of the things that I actually am going off script.
That's all right.
Hey, I am me.
We're all unscripted around here.
This leads into one of the things that I wanted to say. It's on this brochure. I did not know this. I had not read this. And when I walked into your place yesterday, I immediately felt this. And you said you deserve to feel gorgeous. That's why we provide superior skincare, lashes, and fashion under one roof. We are your spa and boutique. You belong here. Yes. And I promise you, I had not read that when I walked in. And when I left, I felt beautiful. I literally looked at every single item and said, someone will feel pretty in this. It's not for me, but So that will be for someone.
Yeah.
And from the skincare to the cute little antibacterial things you have, your earrings, like their shoes, everything you have in there is going to make someone feel beautiful.
Yeah. Thank
Love
you
that.
so much.
I mean,
That's our goal.
I mean that.
Yeah.
So when I read this, I was like, you have hit the mark.
Oh.
And to be so young and just know
Thank you.
what you're, you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
And that kind of leads me into the next thing I wanted to talk to you about, which is the fact that you are so young and you are an entrepreneur. That's look, how I never ask a woman her age, but
I'm 21.
21,
Yes.
21, y'all.
21.
Owns her own business, a business award-winning business owner. And here's the thing: not many 21-year-olds have taken that step. When I was 21, you didn't want me owning the business.
Definitely a leap of faith.
Yeah, a huge leap of
Definitely.
faith.
But I guess I can say I got that from my family.
Yeah.
Just my family owns their own businesses. So my dad, he does the rental property, and my mom owns Total Living Care.
Yes.
So it's like everybody does. And
It's in the
I was
blood.
like, yeah, exactly. Working for other people just didn't work out for me. And I
Right.
was like, this is what I want to do. I always kind of had that entrepreneur
Yeah, but that's
energy.
great.
Yeah, it really is. And in a rare quality that I love to see these days is our young people taking ownership of their own businesses. And so shout out to you for that. Now,
Thank you.
I'm sure it was something that maybe you kind of went back and forth on. It was nervous maybe, and, hopefully this
Honestly.
works. I don't want to fail.
Honestly, I was so confident when I started. I was like, this is
Love
going to work.
that.
I'm
That's
going to kill
amazing.
it. I'm ready. Bring it on. But
Yeah.
obviously, it is a leap of faith. It's something I had my parents by my side for 100% all the way. So shout out to them.
Yes.
They're amazing. And just surrounding yourself with family and friends and having those
People that support your dreams.
your
The
people,
support.
yeah,
That's huge.
absolutely. So that was a big. My best friend Ariel, she's been by my side throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we were tagging clothes at midnight. We had late nights, and she's been there, unpaid, and she was just by my side helping me. And now she's
Wow.
manager at the beauty bar, and
Yeah.
she's about to start school at massage therapy. So
Oh,
we'll
good.
be bringing that in soon too.
awesome.
But no, I mean, it just all goes back to the support
Yes.
and having that
That's right. And derived from that support
Yeah.
of other people
Yeah.
in your life that are telling you can do it, and
You just have to be all in.
yeah,
That's the thing. You
I
got to give
agree.
it your all and be like, okay,
that's
giving
right.
it everything I got. This is what I want to do. It's going to work.
That's right.
that's
21
the-
years old, y'all.
The energy you have to have.
Impressive. Yeah, it really is. And you got to have that belief in yourself
You
that,
do.
hey, I'm willing to put in the work, but I know I can do it.
Yeah.
And so I love that. Now, your business opened in 2023. Was it June 10th?
June 10th was our grand opening. And honestly, blew it out the water. I
Yeah.
was like amazed. We had advertised it on social media like every day. We had a little countdown going on. And there were so many people. Just the support was like a relief. It's like, oh my God, this is going to work.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to make it. It's
I love that.
great.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
total
Makes me
goosebumps.
tear up.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I talk
Should.
about it, but it's awesome. It
Well,
was great.
I'll tell you what, you'll never forget it.
No.
It's just an amazing experience. And
Yeah.
all of us here are business owners, and you always remember that first day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
do.
100%.
Never forget it.
No.
And so when you started, how did you decide? Did you start with all of the services that you have available now, or did you just kind of?
Most of them I did offer. Some of them are kind of like newer, like the bum bum treatment, or what else did I add? Just a couple other services that I got trained in after, or I like to continue my education and take more classes, and I feel like the more the better.
Yeah.
especially
And the
in something
industry
like
is
this.
constantly changing. And-
Everybody is different. Everybody wants different services and different things done. So it's good to have a variety of services.
Sure.
So you have a little something for everybody.
Well, so you brought up the bum bum treatment. That was going to be one of my questions
Yeah.
because as a 52-year-old, the bum bum is not where it used to be.
Yeah.
And I'm very interested. So selfishly, Like, does it help with cellulite? You said smoothing, right?
Yes. So it can help tighten. It's basically a facial for your buttocks.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's all the things we cleanse, exfoliate, we do the face mask, the steam, the cooling, we even do a jelly mask on there. So all the things.
I love it.
You get the full treatment if you need any extractions or anything like that. Some people are more
some
hormonal
do.
or have,
I've been blessed with no issues like that.
Yeah.
I have to say that. But I do have the dimples and all of that. So
it's definitely like a little refreshing treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, I love that. And the other one that I'm interested in, because I honestly have never done it before, is waxing.
Okay. Waxing is awesome.
Yeah.
You need to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know the benefits of like no ingrown hairs, right? And then I'm sure it lasts longer than
it does. So the more you wax, the less hair grows over time. You'll start to notice it'll get like thinner or patchy. Just to where it's not like thick and everywhere.
Right. Yeah. And so you do the full so some of your waxing surfaces, or you have your arms. Like, go through those with me.
Yeah. So waxing. I do eyebrows, lip. We do nose waxing, ear waxing, arms, underarms. I do bikini lines and legs. Okay. Basically anything else. If a man comes in,
that's what I was going to say.
Wax my back, I'm not going to say
what about like bodybuilders that do their chest? Men do their chest and stuff.
I've done a chest wax on a man before, and I mean,
do you trim the hair or do you just go full in?
It depends. It depends on how long it is, because I don't want it to be too long, because then it's just a mess. But if it needs to be trimmed, I'll trim down a little.
Well, and let me tell you from a man's perspective, and I mean, I shave my chest, and my arms, and I can tell you that it is a pain,
right?
Just because it's. I mean, not that. I'm not like a bear or something, but I keep it trimmed all the time,
right.
So it wouldn't be anything big as far as that goes for men that really do that. Bodybuilders, they constantly shave, legs even. Bodybuilders shave their legs.
Right, absolutely. Swimmers, I mean,
with the go back time too.
Yeah.
It lasts way longer than just
How long does it last, did you say?
Yeah.
It depends. It's different on everybody,
Yeah.
It depends.
Would you say more than like several weeks?
Yeah, on some people. Just depends on your hair growth and your genetics.
Definitely more than just shaving it with a razor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
absolutely.
good. And the ingrown hair thing is a real issue too when you shave.
I have a lot of like sports players come in who wear the athletic shirts and they constantly they rub, so they get waxed, and it helps. They notice a big difference with that.
There you go. So don't be shy, men. If you want to get your arms done or your chest, you're a bodybuilder or something, go in there and see them. They'll take care of you.
Absolutely.
So what would you say your percentage of men clients are?
Depends for the service. Waxing, I have a lot of guys that come for waxing actually.
Really?
Like ears and nose. That's a big one. And brows for guys.
Yeah.
Some guys come in there and they get their brows done, and I'll just be talking to them like, yeah, we offer nose waxing. They're like, what? What's that? I'm like, okay, we're doing it.
I'm totally coming in there and doing it and doing
it's
that.
the best thing, and it doesn't hurt
and
like
ears.
people think.
I'll do ears too.
Yeah.
Wax it all.
Yeah.
Wax it all.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
No, it's awesome.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And something again,
the pricing
men.
is amazing too.
Is it?
Yeah. Sure, her pricing is right on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So then that's the main reason why I know about pricing is because you have to test the product right before you came in, and so I was looking at everything, and so one of the things that I tried to do was book a service, and it's the easiest as book now, pick your service, and you go through. So what made you decide to do that?
The online booking.
Yeah.
So it came, I used Square. So it came with the Square, and then I had a lady build my website, and she was like, hey, let's add the button to book and all the things. So she was able to, I'm not tech savvy. Ariel does the website for me. I'm like, here you go, girl. I'm not. I'll do the services. I'll do the boutique shopping, and that's all. Don't ask for anything else.
Right.
You stay in your lane.
I'm staying in my lane, and she can handle that. But she added the book now button, and we've made, minor tweaks to the website and everything, but yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Makes
Well,
it so
and it's
easy.
convenient.
Yeah, it's convenient.
Yes.
You don't. I'm like very. When I want something, I want it now.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So if I'm laying in my bed and it's 11 o'clock at night and I'm like, I need a spray tan tomorrow, I don't want to have to wait till the next morning to call.
You're going to forget.
See their availability now.
Right.
So it just makes it easy, especially for us women like me.
Yeah. And look, man, I don't like to. It seems like such a chore to me, and I don't know why, but to call and schedule an appointment for me is like crazy.
Yeah. That's all men.
Yeah.
So for me, that would be something that is a huge appeal.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
I could do that.
And we don't ask for, your credit card information online. You literally just book it. Booked. It sends you a text. It sends you reminders, emails. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. I wanted to talk a little bit about your LED light therapy. I've kind of done a little studying on this. A podcast I listen to, Joe Rogan talks about it a lot. He's a big believer in it.
Yeah.
And it's the red light therapy, I guess they call it. And I think there's even a blue light.
Blue and green.
Yeah, there's a few different ones. My main two ones that I use is the red and the blue.
Okay.
So it's really beneficial for your skin. So the blue light I use on like my oily or acne patients. It kind of helps with bacteria. It helps kill bacteria so it dries the oils out.
Yeah.
Basically. And then for the red light, it's like, I just like to say it's anti-aging.
Yeah.
It kind of helps with a little bit of everything. It helps even skin tone, pigment.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's a big deal right now.
Yeah. It's popular for
it's
sure.
legit.
Yeah. That's one thing about this industry I can say. It's constantly growing and evolving. So we have to keep up with the trends and we have to add more services, and LED light therapy has been a hit for sure for us. Yeah.
Very good.
How often does someone need to do red light? And is every red light the same?
No. Some are stronger than others, but how often should be at least, you can do it every day. Obviously limit your time on that. 10 to 15 minutes a day is great. You have the little home ones you can buy.
I have that little mask. Well, I just have a little wand. I could change all the colors and I'm like, this probably isn't even right.
Some people, I tell people skincare and taking care of your skin is like going to the gym. You have to be consistent with it or you're not going to see results. Same thing with the gym. You have to go, you have to work out, you have to put in the effort and the work.
Right.
Or you're not going to see results. Yeah. So it's like working out.
Yeah.
Right. You have to go home. You might be tired. You really don't want to do it. Please double cleanse. Please put on your sunscreen, all the things. So, but it does have great benefits. You just have to be consistent with it.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
The next thing that I'm so curious about is our facials because, well, first, I keep saying I'm 52. But there, you have a lifting facial, you have the Botox facial, and Botox is like...
Botox is huge right now.
Yeah.
Botox is amazing. So our Botox facial is actually needle-free. So it's this mask, and it has this ingredient in it, and basically what it does is tighten all the muscles in your face. It contracts everything, and you feel super I did it on one client, and literally she was just laying down, and it opened her mouth because all her muscles were Yeah. So I leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes, take it off, and you feel your skin feels so tight for weeks.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
So what would be like a really good facial that you would recommend for like my 24-year-old daughter? Because preventative maintenance is, as important as maintenance.
So usually for everybody, I always recommend a dermaplane. A dermaplane is a facial that takes off all the dead skin, all the peach fuzz.
Oh, so like the little...
Yeah, the little scraper thing. Yeah, it's amazing. So, and a lot of people get it confused. They're like, isn't that shaving your face? Is it going to grow back darker and thicker? No, that's a myth. So that's not true.
I have a friend that does it. Her face is butter smooth. And
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Your makeup goes on so much smoother. You're instantly brighter. Over time, we get so dull and we don't even notice.
Right.
Until... we dermaplane and it's like, wow, all this dead skin that's just been sitting here. And then not only that, but what you're using at home, your moisturizers and stuff, you're just putting it on that dead skin. Like you need to get that off, put it on your skin, take care of, take care of it that way.
Take the dead layers off.
Yeah.
So really a dermaplane you would recommend for almost anybody.
For anybody, pretty much, yeah. And then after that, I go from there. You know, after dermaplane, if I feel like your skin needs more hydration, or if you're oily, I go based off and just recommend different facials. But definitely always start with a good dermaplane.
Okay. And then what's the of course I'm gearing this for my sagging skin. There I saw the lift facial
There's
too.
the O2 lift.
Yes.
So basically, the O2 lift is an oxygen facial.
Okay.
It infuses oxygen into your skin, and it just helps you with hydration. Your face is super, super glowy after, super smooth. So I recommend that one for like my brides, or if you have an event coming up, or just the weather right now in Louisiana is crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody was getting super dry, so that was a really popular facial over the winter.
Can you do multiple services at once?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can do all
You
of
asked
it.
some great questions, too.
We can add on. I have all my little add-ons. So if you wanted to do like an O2 lift with a dermaplane, that's possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. And,
Yeah.
and you've got just a wide array of facials. There's all kinds.
Yes.
All kinds.
Just
yeah.
about anything.
I
You
mean,
name it, we have it.
Yeah. I can read it. If I put on my glasses, I can read the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the lift, the age-defying, the acne, anti-inflammatory, the rejuvenation, the microdermabrasion, signature facial, the deluxe dermaplane. I mean, it goes on and on.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Should I
Thank
read the
you.
rest?
No,
I mean, if there's a facial
good.
you want, we can get it.
Yeah.
For sure.
If-
Absolutely.
if it exists, there's a good chance you have it.
Yes.
And that's a good thing. You always want to have what people need and want. And you have some great questions there, Cindy. Let's talk about spray tans real quick.
Okay.
I've got a great story about a spray tan.
Oh, Lord.
So I know everybody looks at my dark skin and they think he must have
natural.
been, yeah, he just natural tan.
Just got back from the beach.
Just got back from the beach. Guys, as men, I can speak as a man here. A lot of guys, we are apprehensive about like doing spray tans and things like that. Even like the waxing stuff. It's
Right.
just, it's a weird thing with dudes.
It's becoming more mainstream, though.
It
is,
really
for
is.
Sure. I'm seeing more and more men come. I'm like, come in.
100%.
You can come in. You're welcome here.
Well, and believe it or not, at one point I said, you know what, I'm going to do a spray tan.
Yeah.
Just get a little cocoa butter on there, right? So I go and I do a spray tan. The girl did a wonderful job. This was many years ago. And I noticed something that I wasn't ready for. And that was when I left, I noticed I smelled kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like I had almost like a burnt smell. And I
both
did
like,
not
yeah.
dig it. I was like, oh man, I smell almost like I've been in a microwave. It was hard to explain.
Yeah.
I noticed on your spray tans, you have like, I don't know if you call it a flavoring or what would you call it? Like an
scent.
aroma?
A scent.
Yeah.
Just scent drops. So we have add-ons for our spray tans. I use a different type of solution. I found out about it from one of my friends, and her spray tans were always amazing. And I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? Like, I don't smell like a spray tan. And she told me all about it, and so I started using that. Well, their brand actually has add-on drops.
Yeah.
So we have the shimmer drops if you want a little bit of sparkle, if
That
you're
would
going
be me.
somewhere right after.
Yeah.
Or we have our pineapple scent drops.
Yeah.
So you smell kind of tropical and beachy after. You don't smell like a spray tan.
Very
So
good.
it's awesome. Yeah, those are really popular
So you
too.
smell like you just came back from the beach.
Yeah, there you go. I don't
Smell
mind
it. You love
pineapple. I just don't want to smell. I was like, man, you can smell it.
I stink.
And it was
Yeah.
so funny when I had it done. I actually, this is when I was working for someone else. I had went in to work and I wasn't going to tell anybody. Like I just had it done like the hour before. So I walk
They were
in
probably
and they're all
like-
looking at me like, dude, what happened?
Did you go to the beach?
I'm like, oh, you noticed my tan?
But I look good, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I dug it. And I'm going to get a spray. Look, I'm going to get the waxing, the spray tan, everything.
We're both going to have a spa day,
have a
Jim
spa
Chapman.
day.
Yes.
Got you. Just come have a spa day at the
Yes.
bar.
Very
Do a
good.
total makeover.
So on the spray tan thing, I noticed that you had like an express.
Yeah, a
Okay.
rapid and a
Rap-
regular. So the difference between that is, well, obviously the price is a $10 difference, but the rapid is a 4 to 5 hour tan. So 4 to 5 hours, you can shower, you're good to go. The regular tan is 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah.
So it's a little longer. Most people do the rapid just because they want to get out of it. You're so
They want to
sticky
wash
after.
this.
Yeah, the sticky and the smell, and you just feel.
I have a really funny story. I had, and it's. I wish he was a friend of mine because I love him, but it's Jeff Lewis. I love his podcast.
Yeah, very good.
And he tells a story about going to get a spray tan, and then his maid got into a car accident. And it was like 10 hours before he could shower. And
Oh, it overprocessed.
oh, yes.
Oh, no. See, I try to tell my clients, they'll ask me, they're like, what happens if I leave it on longer?
no,
Because I'm usually like, the longer you leave it on, the darker you'll be, but don't let it overprocess. They're like, well, what will happen? I'm like,
You don't want to know.
You got to scare them.
Yeah.
Love
You really just don't want to know.
No, but they will overprocess, and it can come with, it can bring out orangey undertones
Yeah.
that you see,
And it doesn't last longer if it overprocesses.
No.
It just makes you look bad.
It just makes you look overprocessed, overbaked.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's great. Love it.
Goodness.
So I feel like I just keep talking. So one of the things that Jim brought up at the top was lashes, and that's something I've also never done. Like I'm not like a high maintenance type of what they call high maintenance. But now again at 52, these are things that you look at as like you just want to feel good about yourself. Yeah. And so what's the lash process? Because I know you have multiple types of lashes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So lashes probably are my most tedious service. Basically what it is a little false individual lash, and I take it with tweezers, and I take one of your real lashes, and I have to separate it and get one of your lashes, and I take this one lash, dip it in glue, put it on that one lash.
Wow.
And so it's a process, so I have to do that to each lash, well, as many as I can, to each eye until they're even and full and all the things. But I do offer different sets. We have the natural set, the classic, dramatic cat eye. Basically, it's just how bold you want your lashes.
Yeah.
The natural is just going to be one lash to one lash. The classic is like a mix between the natural and the dramatic. So you have your cluster lashes, which adds fullness and volume.
Right.
So it's the clusters with the one lashes, and then the dramatic is just all clusters.
I just noticed during COVID that it became such a huge deal to get lashes done because everybody was on Zoom, and women didn't want to put on makeup, but they would put those lashes on and just feel confident.
A little bit of lashes and some lip gloss go a
exactly.
long way.
That's all that was happening, and people were confident with it. Yeah.
No, it's definitely. I get my lashes done, and I went out of town last year, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my lashes done because if I don't want to wear makeup one day or whatever. Yeah. And I got them done, and I was like, it definitely becomes addicting fast because you're like, you look bald without them.
Right. Did you feel like you look bald?
Like you look bald.
I wouldn't know that feeling.
Sorry, Jim.
Love that. And,
I know.
My girls do their lashes, and it's funny because one of my daughters, she loves lashes, but it's back in when she was 15. I mean, she was trying to do her own deal, right? And
we all were.
Yeah.
That's what got me into it. I think I was like in my little bathroom trying to put my lashes on before school. My mom was like, Mikayla, you got to take those off.
Yeah. It's a thing right now, and men notice that for you ladies out there, they do notice lashes,
right?
Absolutely.
And it does stand out. So just another great service that you offer. And
thank you.
Speaking of that, one thing as a guy that appealed to me is that you offer gift cards.
Yes.
And so obviously the majority probably of men, they don't know what their wife's going to want if they go to the beauty bar. So it's a great thing to just pick up a gift card and let her choose.
Yeah. Pick it out yourself. Gift cards are great. It was so funny, y'all, around Christmas time. So many men came in and got gift cards for their wives, their girlfriends, whatever. They would come in and they would be like, I'm out of place here. Like, I don't know. I just need a gift card. And we're like, okay, how much? And then we would flip the screen around, and they would always leave a tip for us. just getting a gift card.
Yeah.
I'm like, you do not have to do that. They were just intimidated.
We don't know what to
we were just
do.
behind the desk, like looking at them, like pay here, and they would just click the tip, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it was so funny though.
That's
but
awesome.
yeah, our gift cards are great. You can use it towards the spa or the boutique, or both. So
Very good.
yeah, they're great.
Just another service that you offer that makes it easy.
Yeah.
And so speaking of your business, and we mentioned this a little bit at the top of the show, but you had a big surprise waiting for you at the Chamber of Commerce event that we just had, the business event, and you were named the new business of the year for 2023.
Yes, that was
How was that?
amazing.
Yeah.
I love the Chamber and I love all of my supporters, and I can't thank everybody enough for that support. Like, I didn't expect to win that just because we'd at the time been in business for 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a business of the year.
Yeah.
I'm like 12 months, but it was great. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's a huge accomplishment.
I got the phone call from a lady in the Chamber, and she was like, hey, you have to come to this event. And I'm like, well, why? I'm like, I'll be there, but
We can't tell you.
they're like, you won an award. And I was like, me? I was like, what did I win? And they told me, I was like, no way. I started crying. I was like, this is amazing.
It really
and
is
I
a
know
huge
the votes
accomplishment.
got sent out of state and
Yep.
then I had to fill out this thing because I got an email that I was like one of the nominees or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna. And all the questions were like, in the last year, in the past 12 months,
Right.
I'm like, well, considering I've been open for 6 months, we've done this and this and this, and they're like, okay. So, I mean, it was great. I didn't expect it, and
Yeah.
it was awesome. And it definitely is one of those things that like helps you get your name out there even more, because as a new business, that's been the hardest thing.
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
especially here, there's so much here.
Yeah.
You know, even though we're such a small town, there's so much, and so just get your name out there it's challenging at times.
So what was I know you did Facebook, and but what do you use Instagram a lot? Like, what was your
Facebook,
major?
Instagram? I would say Facebook is a major one. We do Facebook, we do Instagram, TikTok. We have.
I was
going
to ask if you TikTok.
Yeah,
okay.
we have a TikTok. It's not popular.
What's your
on there,
handle?
But it's just at the Beauty Bar Spa Boutique.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes it easy. And
Yeah.
before we get off that topic, I do want to ask you, because I've been in that position, obviously, and it really is I guess a pat on the back for a lot of hard work, right?
It's great. Yeah.
Business owners do not, the perception from people that maybe don't own their own business is, oh, that's great. You can pick your own hours. You can be off when you want to. You get all the sick time you want. They don't know the reality of the grind.
Right. The work does not stop.
Yeah,
No.
it doesn't.
Stop.
But it's something that one thing that is really apparent to me sitting down talking to you is you absolutely love what you do.
You have
can
to
see.
have a passion for it.
Yeah,
You are not going to make it. You have to love what you do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Passion is one of the three words for me in my business at Local Leaders that I call keywords. One of them is passion. The other is impact. And when you join a organization like the Chamber, you make an impact because you're supporting an organization that supports business. And typically it's local small business. And so you're already hitting those key words, like passion and impact. You got to have those.
Yeah, absolutely. The Chamber's been great. I mean, I've met so many great people through the Chamber, so many connections, just connecting with different people and,
Yeah.
So how did you know to join the Chamber? Your family?
My mom had mentioned it a time or so, and I was like, what is that? Like, I'm young. I don't know about the
That's
Chamber.
what I'm
Sure,
saying.
yeah.
How do
She's
you
like,
know?
what is the Chamber of Commerce? I'm like, okay. And she's like, we can do the ribbon cutting. And I was like, ooh.
Now you're speaking my language.
Maybe. So I started reading up about it, and I called them a few times, and they were probably like, oh my God, this girl again, what else? But I probably aggravated them just a little bit. But they told me about it, and I was like, okay. I mean, what's it gonna hurt? It's gonna be beneficial. And I love it. It's great. I mean, you meet so many new people, and just everybody's so welcoming.
Right, right.
It's just a bunch of business owners, so we know how hard it is the struggle is real.
Right.
That's right.
So, I mean, having other people like you to connect with, it's good. It's great.
Yeah, it really is. And even I've been in the chamber a long time, and just recently I went to that event, the event that you won that award, and I reached out to the CEO of the chamber, April. Shout out April Weirs, if you're listening.
She's listening.
So I reached out to her and I said, I think I needed that.
Yeah.
Because I get kind of locked up in here and I'm so locked into work, and it's not work to me. It's just life. And I love to come here every day and can't wait to get here. But you've got to interact with other business owners sometimes.
Absolutely.
And that's your people, right?
Yes.
And I left that event just like I was recharged. It was almost like having a vacation.
It's great. And then it's kind of like relieving because it's like, whew, okay, I'm not the only one going through this.
Yes.
Struggling with this. Okay, it makes you feel better because,
Right.
I mean, obviously right now the economy is not the best.
Right.
And trying to start a new business
In this economy.
is hard.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't keep up with the Kardashians.
That's right.
Yes, okay. So it's been a struggle, but, talking and connecting with other people, it's definitely helped.
Love
Support
that.
group.
On your nerves a
It's
little
a little
bit.
support group. That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Love that. And speaking of support, your clients are your main source of support.
Yes.
And those are the people that go to see you. And I looked at some of your reviews and I wanted to read a few of those because I
Yeah.
thought it was important for people to hear what others are saying about you.
Thank you.
I'll read one here. It says, Mikayla and her staff are phenomenal, always willing to go above and beyond to make sure every customer leaves feeling beautiful and confident. Her rapid spray tans have changed my life, capital letters. I always leave bronzed and glowing for at least 1.5 to 2 weeks. They have the cutest clothes and accessories that don't break the bank, and the staff can always throw together the perfect outfit for any occasion. Anything you need, from a basic closet staple to an event-ready style. They are also conveniently located like 5 minutes from the Jubin exit.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
was right on.
And that person they left, that's a review right there.
That is
I mean,
a
that's
heck of a review. That's one of my loyal clients. She's been coming to me for, years now. I've been spray tanning for years, ever since before I started Estheology. So she was like, her first time, I know exactly who that is, and she's amazing. But her first time coming to me, she was like, I don't know. She's like, I've had some bad experience with spray tans. I've been orange. And I'm like, girl, I was like, just trust me. Just trust me. She started coming to me, and I was spray tanning out of my house.
Right.
Like before I started my business, I was just kind of doing it on the side. I would do mobile spray tans. I would go, spray tan a group of bridesmaids or a group of friends or whatever. And so she came to me and she was like, don't mess me up. I'm like, I got you.
Yeah.
So she's been coming to me ever since.
I love that. And
Every event, every time she leaves town, she's like, I need a tan. When you got it? What's your
love
next?
that.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of those that y'all can check out, and nothing makes you feel better than getting reviews from people that are your clients and that know what it's like. And Cindy actually went by there, and you discussed a little of that, but you made a comment to me about the clothes, and she has some really cute clothes over there.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Well, obviously, I bought this dress.
I bought the earrings.
I bought the earrings.
Yeah.
We're sporting the beauty bar
Yes,
today.
we are.
Thank you.
I had to. I went to introduce myself because I just didn't want you to walk in blind, and I hadn't been able to come. I wasn't able to come to the initial meeting, and I just wanted to meet you. And then I'm like, well, I need that, and I need that, and I don't need that.
I was sitting here
Right.
waiting for her. I'll get this too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said at the beginning of the podcast, there's something in there for someone from 15 up to 70.
Yes.
That's going to, or 80, or any age.
Right. It's another challenging thing I will say. For me, it's like, okay, I want to shop for me, but I can't do that. I have to think about my clients, and I have to be like, okay, who would wear this?
And to be your age and think like that. See, when I was your age, I was in retail and I was putting myself through college.
Yeah.
And so I was having to think for clients. I was a buyer for certain things at a high-end boutique, couture clothes off the runway.
That's
and I had high pressure. And then I became manager of the Gap before I was 21. Based off of that knowledge. I mean, I didn't have to buy at the Gap. I was just managing a multi-million-dollar store while still going to college. So I get it.
A lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
But to walk in, I was like, I can picture you at your age making these decisions for multiple age groups. Like, it was impressive. And I'm not just
tough.
saying, I mean, I truly would not say these words if I did not mean them.
Thank you.
I was very, very, very impressed.
Thank you so much. That does mean a lot, because I do try, to make it a point to, okay, we have something you can wear to church, but we have something you can wear to a country concert.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There's something for everybody, and you got to have that. You have to have options, and we're not just like one style, I guess.
No. And it could vary. Like this dress that I have on in particular, when you leave, we have more business meetings. I'm putting a blazer on with it.
Right.
And then I could put some sandals on with it later down the road. Like
Absolutely.
a lot of it is just flexible.
Yeah, a lot of it is just good closet staples.
Yes.
That everybody needs. You can dress it up,
But
you can dress it down.
If you would have had the green ruffle sleeve and my size, I would have. It was a little we could go
my
on
mom
forever.
has that in pink. She wore it with
my
jeans,
gosh.
like 3 people. Actually, she wore it to the ribbon cutting.
Yeah.
With the chamber.
That's what she needed to wear.
And
'cause it's
3 people
beautiful.
came in and bought it after that. I was like, yeah, Mom, you can come be a model for the
Yes. Yes.
Love
She's
that.
so cute.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I appreciate that. It is hard. It is challenging. We went to market, actually, Dallas Market, and we go, and it's this big.
It's intimidating. I used to sell
my
bags
goodness.
I made handbags at one time too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's this huge building. You go in, there's thousands of vendors, and it's overwhelming.
It's intimidating.
The first day, it was my mom and I and my best friend, Ariel, my manager. We all went to Dallas Market in October, and we walked in, I was like, oh my goodness. We were there from 8:30 in the morning to 6 o'clock at night.
Wow.
Shopping.
Did you do one day or did you do multiple days?
We did multiple days.
Yeah, you have to.
But that second day, I handed Ariel the credit card.
And just
I
go.
handed her the book. I was like, don't ask me any questions. I said, you're making the decision. And I still ended up making the decisions. But I was like, my back hurts. I was like, do they have any wheelchairs here?
Yeah.
Because it was a lot. It's overwhelming.
It is overwhelming.
But just having, my mom come and kind of help pick out for older people or, more conservative type things. And then we have Ariel and I, making those decisions. And it was great. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be back
Yeah.
to market soon.
Yeah.
But
Love that.
I can
You
give
shop
you
till
off
you
air
drop
some
there.
tips and tricks from when I this will be 20 years ago,
Yeah.
but things have probably
look,
changed.
I'll take
but
all the tips I can. I'll take it all.
Very good. And I want to talk about your hours real quick.
Yeah.
So tell me when you're open and closed and all that good stuff.
So we're only closed on Sundays, but we're open Monday through Saturday. Monday we're 9 to 5. Tuesday through Friday, we just changed our hours, is 10 to 6, and then on Saturdays 10 to 3.
Fantastic.
We were open 10 to 6 on Saturdays around the holidays just to give people more time. But, my girls have to have their summer and not me.
That's right.
Everybody's out on vacation, doing their own things, so we shorten those hours. But I do take 9 a.m. appointments every day.
Very good.
So
Awesome.
Very
my schedule
good.
opens up at 9. I like to get going in the mornings.
Love that.
Get
out.
Yep.
Get on moving. Okay, so I've got some fun facts for you.
Okay.
Well, you're going to give me some fun facts.
I'm going to give you some fun facts. Okay.
So one of my favorite things to do on this earth is travel
Yes.
anywhere that I've never been. So what if you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Oh, goodness. Well, I've always wanted to go to Turks and Caicos, if we're talking like tropical.
Yeah.
My sister's been, and she brags about it every year. And I'm like, we were supposed to go around COVID, but then COVID happened, so we ended up going to St. Thomas.
Yeah.
And then when we were in St. Thomas, she was like, oh, they have this in Turks, but it's like that. And
It's,
I'm like,
it's so much better.
I wanna go to
I'm
Turks.
like, let me enjoy my St. Thomas trip, okay?
Yeah, that's not too shabby.
We stayed at the Ritz-Carlton, y'all. I was like, and she was like, St. Thomas this, and I'm like, or Turks this. I'm like, okay, we'll go. But now that it's back open, definitely Turks and Caicos, and I do want to go to Italy one day.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. Yeah.
My mom's side is Italian. They're from Sicily. So
Yeah.
I think it would be cool to go
Yeah.
and see. And I love Italian food, and just to go and have the real authentic thing.
The authentic.
Yo, I'm a foodie. I like my food, my
Yes.
pastas. I'm like, yes. So definitely
good.
Italy, but I think Turks and Caicos for sure is like up there.
Put that on your vision board.
Yeah. Put it on my
Definitely.
vision board.
So what, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Ooh. To read minds.
Yeah.
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 That's mine too.
Yeah.
Only because I'm nosy.
Me too.
I want to know what everybody's thinking.
And I'm pretty good at reading people. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a people person. I can sit
Yeah.
here and talk to you, but it's like, okay, I can see through you. I know. But no, I mean, to read minds would be a whole nother. So, yeah, I guess that.
That's a good one. That's a good one, too.
What would yours
Definitely.
be,
Yeah,
out of
what would yours
curiosity?
To make people not lie.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That would be a good one,
Tell the
too.
truth.
Make people tell
Well,
the
if
truth.
you could read their mind, you would know
Yeah.
if they were.
Yeah, but then some people, they're lying and they
Right.
still won't admit it. So
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Very true. Very
just
true.
That
make
is a good
everybody
one.
be brutally honest.
Brutally honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. I love
I'm
that.
very blunt, too.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to watch yourself, especially in business.
Oh,
Sometimes.
yeah.
It's
Yes.
like, hey,
That's
let me
right.
say this.
You have
No, I'm
to
kidding.
sugarcoat things with certain things.
For
yeah.
sure. But I am very blunt and honest, and I'll be blunt with my clients. I'm like, girl, you need to wear your sunscreen. You're good. Or, girl, you need to moisturize. But no, I mean, I'm honest.
Yeah.
Honest
Yeah.
with all my clients for sure.
Well, that's very good.
So-
Yeah.
Very good. And you mentioned it earlier, but your social media, you're on all platforms, right?
Pretty much all platforms.
TikToks
Yes.
and Instagrams and
Instagram,
Facebooks, all
And
of
that's
that.
pretty much, yeah, that's it.
And
Very
then your
good.
website is the
And my
Beauty
website.
Bar and Spa. Beauty Bar Spa.
Boutique.com.
Very
Yes.
good. So go check her out on all her social media. Give her a like on those pages. And did you have fun?
I had so much fun.
Good.
Thank
I
y'all
had
for
fun,
having
too.
me. I enjoyed it so much.
Cindy Overton, you did a great job as a co-host today.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Like I said at the top, I'm very honored to be here.
Yeah. Well, we're very honored to have you. How about that? Any final thoughts?
Yes.
Okay, give us one.
I think that we need to be more educated on all of these services, and I think we might need a beauty podcast.
Might need
That would
one
be
one day.
so
Ooh, that'd be
fun.
that'd be fire.
I can't say that I haven't thought about it. But
I mean, under video, you can actually.
I'm gonna tell you.
Show
Have
the
you ever done a
service.
podcast before this one?
no.
Oh, you did great.
I've sat in on one podcast, but it was a hunting podcast. And I was like,
A little vibe, different
I was
vibe.
like, yay, go. But I didn't say anything. 'Cause-
You did great on your own.
Thank you.
I
did
I
awesome.
think that it's something you should think about.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will.
Well, thank you very much for coming and,
Thank y'all for
telling us
having me.
you have a wonderful business.
Thank you.
And very proud to see our younger generation making it happen as
Absolutely.
entrepreneurs. Love that. You're located at 9441 Florida Boulevard in Walker.
Yes,
So go by, check them out.
right by the high school.
Yeah, right by the high school.
Super easy to get to.
Absolutely.
Yes, can't miss it. We have big pink signs out there.
There you go. Look for the pink. Look
Look
for the pink.
pink.
I want to thank everyone for listening, watching. Look, we are closing in. It blows my mind on 1 million views just on Facebook. Excuse me, just on YouTube.
That's awesome.
So that it blows my mind.
Yeah.
You know, and what I love about it is it's all people that have a love for local business
Yeah.
and want to learn more about these businesses, not only in Livingston Parish, but Baton Rouge and surrounding areas as well. So until next time, I'm Jim Chapman. Say your name.
Cindy Overton.
And Cindy Overton. And I'm reminding you to love your community, support local business, and keep leading. Thank you very much.